So yes, the REC has remained among the top losers in the large NBFC lenders. So if you look at the stock performance in terms of in comparison to the peers, now the REC has saw a decline of about 23% on the year-to-date basis compared to PFC and LIC Housing Finance, who saw a marginal decline of around -8 and -2%. Now let's look at the reasons. What were the now let's look at the reasons for this decline in the stock performance. Now firstly was the Q2 FY25 guidance projection. Now they were expecting a 15 to 20% growth back in Q2 FY25 throughout FY30. However, this actual what we saw was the actual FY25 growth of 11%, which fell short of that 15 to 20% guidance mark. Also what we saw is the initial goal that was to double the loan book in the 4 to 5 years for REC. However, now they have already trimmed their guidance for FY26. They have trimmed their guidance to 12% for the entire FY26 to FY30 mark. Now let's also look at the margin headwinds for the company. Now in Q1 FY25, the spreads were anticipated to increase to 3% from the 2.8% mark. However, in Q1 FY26, they have revised their projections and now they're expecting the spreads to be in the range of 2.75 to 3%. So we have seen some cool off from that 3% targeted mark. Also, if you look at the competitive pressure from yields and also the competitive pressure from the banks has continued to weigh on their spreads for the REC as well. Now, let's also look at the valuations for the company. Now, the reasons for the decline of that 23% mark from the year-to-date basis was on the back of the valuations. Now, the stock was trading at 1.9 times price to book in Jan 2025. Now, if we compare it to the 5-year average, now the 5-year average stood at about 1x now. So clearly, this was the reason for the decline of that 23% from the Jan 2025 mark. Also, if we talk about the turnaround in terms of the company, the FY25 remained a slow growth year for the company. However, they are targeting. Also the elections and regulatory slowness contributed to the slowdown for this counter. And also they are confident of their growth and they expect a 12% loan growth book in FY26 as well. Also, the low repo rates and the cost of funds should help the REC to hold their margins as well. Lastly, if I talk about the valuations, is it the right time to buy them? Now, the current year 1 forward price to book stands at about 1.1x, which is nearly very close to that 5-year average mark of about 1x price to book. Lastly, if we talk about the analyst recommendations for the stock, we have 13 analysts covering the stock with all 13 of them having a buy rating with a potential upside of 37%. So clearly an interesting stock to watch out for.